Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shutdoor or Door Shutter coming back to you with a brand new series. This is going to be episode 0, where I'm just going to explain the mod pack, explain some of the mods inside the mod pack, and kind of just give you a general overview. I've been working on this one secretly for a little while now. It has kind of been a little rushed, so this is going to be more of a beta series. If there's enough interest and stuff, I will release this pack, of course. But you know, there's some mods like Mechanism, there's Thermal. There's only Thermal. Oh, let me see. Let's see here. Let's scroll down. So of course you can see mods like Refined Storage add-ons, Refined Storage Requestify. There's Thermal Expansion, Thermal Foundation, and that's it. There is no Thermal Cultivation. There's no Thermal Locomotion. Those mods are gone. We also have just a few other things like trash cans, backpacks, and just various other things. We also have like Mechanism Additions, which is just a side mod somebody created, or I guess it looks like actually the original mod author created. So, but there is no Mechanism generators. There's no Mechanism tools and other things that are added. You know, some simple other mods. You know, we've got Iron Chest, Gravestones, a few FTB mods. Extra discs, which will just is a little bit different than what we did in the Direwolf 20 pack. This one has like an infinity disc and a bunch of other stuff, so it's going to be interesting to see what this one contains. There's some like decoration mods with embellished craft, crafting stations, which is adding the Tinker's Construct crafting bench thing back into the game. And a few other things here. I know one of the big ones is Project E, but I think I just skipped right over it. Yeah, Project E, which is Equivalent Exchange 2, just ported pretty much to 1.16 and other versions. But yeah, so this is just the mod list, and there's not too many that I'm going to go over here, but we're going to hop into the game, and I'm going to show you some things. As you guys can see here, we have definitely some biome stuff changing and all of that jazz. So we have a biome mod, and we also have Pam's Harvestcraft 2, which is a rebuild of Pam's Harvestcraft 1 with a whole bunch of new stuff and things like that. So you can see there's like a structure behind me and different things. But the biggest thing is what I've done to the boy Mechanism. There is no tools, there's no mecha suit, there's no mecha suit upgrades, there's no way to generate antimatter or even use the QIO system that was implemented. This is basically just a machine mod at this point. There are still gases and stuff. Of course, I can't remove them. There is no real way to do that that I could find. So some of that stuff's still going to be in here, but it's not going to be obtainable, of course. So like antimatter is just not something you can see inside of Mechanism. This will be removed sooner or later, but there is no recipe. There's no way to get it. So that'll be interesting. And then at Thermal, this has been altered where there's no dynamos. There's only machines. Okay. And then we look at Industrial Foregoing, and there's only machines that allow for farming and different things, but there is no power generation. There's no biomass, there's no nothing. And then if we look at just a few other mods here, you can scroll through and see a whole bunch of just different fancy things. You know, there's like long fall boots, there's scuba gear, I believe, somewhere in here. And there's some stuff that still does need to be removed. So this definitely isn't like the final build kind of situation. Here's like Pam's Harvestcraft 2, where they did divide this up into 4 different parts. So that's something to be really intrigued about. I'm excited to see what's happening. Yeah, here's like scuba gear. There's different pipes from pipes. I believe there's like phantom interfaces from actually additions, kind of ported over, so that'll be something to look into. I know I talked about these in the Direwolf 20 series, so that's going to be pretty cool. There's some paragliders and different things, some weapons, some arrows, some hammers. So yeah, tons and tons of good stuff. And this isn't final. This is kind of just a look behind what's going to be happening. Of course, there are some recipe changes. At Travel Anchors was a very cheap. I think it was like 4 blocks of iron, and then 4 blocks or 4 iron ingots, and then an ender pearl, which was really cheap. So I changed that to require some of the stuff from Powa. But things like Powa, since it only really gives you Powa and a progress system to go through Powa, the mod, we'll have to use Power to actually create or quintupling systems with mechanism and using pulverizers and stuff. So that'll be really cool. I plan on finding other power mods, of course, because there's just 2 isn't really that fun. So we're going to kind of try to find a little bit more. But as you can see, we have Solar Flux Reborn in here too. So the basic concept, if I had to boil it down, is a mod is either a machine mod, a power mod, or like a magical alchemy type of mod. We have like Project E, of course. I will be completely and utterly removing all of this stuff, all of the armor and stuff, because this is more of an alchemy mod. We're going to be creating items, and this stuff is just a little too overpowered, even if you have to work for it. So we're going to be removing that. You're going to be able to use the modular power suits, which is going to be interesting, especially with the power mod where you can do wireless charging. So this will have indefinite power in theory. So that's going to be something really cool to look forward to. There are a few other mods that I definitely want to get in here. I just haven't done that yet because I'm going through and, adjusting things, removing things, and then adding more mods. And the reason that is just so I can keep everything to a minimum of what I need to do and don't have to bounce back and forth and back and forth. So yeah, the mod list as of current will probably be put down in the description with a few links and all of that jazz. But yeah, so basically that is the Shutdoors pack for 1.16.5. And that's going to be the concept. Having to use other mods and to power other mods and all of that, just different things. So I'm really excited for this mod pack to come out. But of course, this is going to be more of a beta, and I'm going to be playing it solo. Nobody else is going to be able to get this mod pack, probably for a little while, because I do need to kind of beta test it, and that's what this series is going to be about, beta testing this mod pack. And if I get enough feedback and enough, suggestions and things like that, I definitely will be releasing this to the public. Of course, that's just going to take time. But I will see you guys in the next episode, which will probably be in about a week or 2, because I do have some stuff to still sort out and all of that. But kind of just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a teaser. And yeah, so I will see you guys around. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.